Hey everybody, it's Josh from the Grow Show, SFNEOnline, and tonight's going to be a different kind of show. Usually we're running through all the different, amusement park news, information. If you're new to the show, then you'll see this is a similar format, a little different tonight. We're going to be talking about the ACE elections, who's running for what position. I'm going to actually go over my platform. We'll also talk about some upcoming ACE events, and this is an open platform, so anybody that's watching live and has any questions, comments, concerns, what do you love about ACE? What would you like to change if you were running? Just talk, ask questions, and if you've never seen the show, you want to get to know me, by all means. And even if you're not voting for me, because I'm one of the candidates running for ACE president, by all means, join on in, and we can all talk about ACE, all the cool stuff. We're also going to talk about the new ACE membership cards, CoasterCon, and all kinds of stuff tonight. So we'll just let the audience build up a little bit, and then we'll just start running through things. And let's see what we got going on over here. Also, we're going to pull up the flyers of stuff that we got going on, for all the events. So, hey, Daniel. I know. I like the intro. It's a really good intro, I think. But yeah, so like I said, there is a chat if you're watching this on YouTube, and you can by all means, it says the top chat, ask away, fire away, whatever you got to do. So let's see, these are all my notes for events, so we'll put those over to the side for the time being. So yeah, first thing I want to talk about is the new ACE card. I got mine today. If those that don't have them, I'm not exactly sure how you get them. I don't know if you can see that right there like that. That's the hey, what's up, Infinite Coasters? But yeah, that's the new ACE card, and it has all your information, member number, blah blah. On the back, it has a QR code on it. It has all the information about ACE, the website, telephone numbers, emails, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's the new membership card, because we added Jessica to listen to my account, and I wasn't exactly sure the timeline. It needs music. There should be music. Maybe it's muted. Let me ask you this, Lindsay Yale Entertainment. Every time that the intro comes on, is there no music? Because it could be that it's muted. I'll have to look into that and see why it's not playing music. There's supposed to be tunes with it. Shame on me. But that's all right. You guys tell me the things, and then we fix them as we go along. But yeah, so that's the new card. And those that are new to the show, if you watch this after, you will see that I scatterbrain a lot and I jump around, do it in the Grow Show, and that kind of what helps make the Grow Show. Because people start in the chat, start saying stuff, I start reading, and while I'm in the middle of something, and bam, I see something, and there it goes. As my girlfriend calls me, a bag of wind. And I could probably, I could probably do a whole show from like 8 in the morning to like midnight, and probably just talk the whole time. I am not Mr. President yet, but that's why we're here, so people can hear what I'm all about and what I would like to do. I'll have to look into that, because there's supposed to be, there is music with it. So this whole time, I didn't know there was no music. There's some cool music with it too, man. That's all right. I'll play with it and make sure that the music plays on it. All right, so that was the little dibby dally thing about the new cards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get into the platform, and while you listen to me talk about what my platform is going to be about in ACE, I'm just going to read it. This is what I'm sending to ACE. I didn't even send it to ACE with my photo yet. I'll be doing that tomorrow. So, but yeah, it's like 2.5 pages. It's less than 1,200 words, because the limit is 1,200 words. Actually, before I get in the platform, let me tell you who is running. So that way, maybe you know who the people are, maybe you don't. And then we'll do the platform. All right, so those that are members got an ACE email update. Said, talk about 2018 elections. Also, there was an ACE Springs conference schedule. I'm looking at the email right now, and it noted the what do you call it? The people that have been nominated. Nominations are closed. So in June, the ballots are going to go out, and then you vote for whoever you want. So for president, it says Joshua Martins and Robert Ulrich. I do know that Robert Ulrich, hopefully I'm saying that right, is the rep director of ACE, so he's in charge of all the reps in ACE. Then vice president is, I'm probably not going to get his last name right, and I'm sorry if I don't, but it's Jeff Niemiec. I don't know the last name. I don't even know. I have never met this person yet. And then Lucas and Lessa. Treasurer is Sherry Armstrong. And secretary is Melinda Gaspari and Lisa Zagarella. Hopefully I said last names correctly. But Sherry Armstrong basically ran on a post, so she's probably just taking the treasurer spot. So everybody else is running, and everybody's got the way the game's played, not actually the game, but the way the election's played out. We all have to write a platform, which I'll read to you guys in a moment. And then you have to send a picture, and then they send it in, and then they make sure it's up to snuff and it's not bad, and blah, blah, blah. And then they put it up in publications on the site. And then when the ballots come out, you vote. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So what I'm trying to do here is something that I've never seen anybody do. Are the membership pass holders public, or do membership pass holders anybody? I will answer that a little later. Remind me in a little bit. Like, is the blue like level 1 and yellow level 2 or something? What is the blue? What, Lindsay, you said, like, is the blue like level 1 and yellow level 2 or something? What are you speaking on? I don't know what you're talking about. And Infinite Coast says, I will, after we get through all the ace stuff, I will answer that question, because this is mainly an ace thing. But I will answer that question, though. Just give me a little bit, and I'll get back to that question. I'll remember about the mem. Remind me when I'm done with the ace stuff to ask that question again, and I will gladly answer that for you. Yeah, I know it's a little different. I know a lot of you guys are Ace members and Grow Show fans and stuff like that, and you like to, this one's a little different. We're not going to do these versions of it all the time. The blue on the Ace card. You know what? I am not sure about the... These are the... These ones like this are brand new. Yeah, yep, Coast to Box. I'm running for president of Ace. These are the new ones that they said that they were going to be sending out, and with these cards. And this is what they're all... I guess that's what they're all going to look like, is like this. And then they have all the information, all your information on the back with a QR code and all that. And, it has all the information. I believe all of them are going to look like this, because everybody... I mean, I have the old ones still, and they look obviously different than this. But this is the new... the new one. Yeah, today's not Thursday. That's why we're doing what I call the Ace Special Edition broadcast. We still are having our Thursday night broadcast, our normal Grove Show podcast thing. We're still doing that. This is just a little different. I'm trying not to kind of flood the gates with the Grove Show at all times with the Ace stuff. I figure have this one be about showing the platform, and anybody that want to ask questions about it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns. I know it's kind of confusing, because I threw this together last minute, and I just want to make sure that people know who's running, know that I'm running, and then hear what I have to say, and then and even if the other people that are running see this later on and go, hey, I'd like to, we can figure out how to like Skype call them in, and if they want to talk about their platform and all that, and by all means, any candidate, even my opponent, I will gladly allow them to come on here. I mean, even if they wanted to debate about stuff, make it fun, because nobody's going to be like on here like trying to like do smear campaigns and talk bad. You can't do that. So I will not be going to SFNE on Saturday, because I'll be on a cruise ship. Bye-bye. Off to the Bahamas. Swim with dolphins, being warm. I can't stand this cold. It's bad. I can't take it. I would love to live in a warm climate where at all times it's nice. That's what I would like. That's what I envision someday, that I don't have to deal with this cold. It's just not me, It's just not me. I'm going to lower this a little bit. I didn't like it. Now I do. All right. So anyway, here we go. We're going to run down the platform, and then if you got questions and whatnot, by all means. And then when we get all done with the platform, we're going to go over the Ace events. And then if you have any non-Ace questions afterwards, by all means, fire away. We can do like part Ace, part Grove Show, like a pre-Grove Show kind of thing. And then, but yeah, so I'll get through this, and then we'll talk about, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, you don't like something I got to say about this, by all means, fire it off in the chats, and we can all talk about whatever. So this is exactly what's being sent to Ace. It says, I'm honored and excited to accept the nomination for Ace President for the 2018 election. Organizations like Ace need to continually move forward. New excitement and ideas brings new members and new innovation, innovative national and regional events. See, I can't even read. A plan to bring the excitement to Ace. Who is Joshua Martins? I lived in Rhode Island all my life. My home park used to be Rocky Point Park, which unfortunately closed in 1995. I've always had a love for amusement parks, even dating back to when I was 18 months old, when my parents convinced the ride operator to let me ride the Music Express. You can't do that no more. They won't allow that. I'm currently the CEO of LV Controls. We specialize in lighting control systems, commissionings, and service to sites around the world. I've been successful in running the business since 2009, since taking over full control in 2014 from my father. Steadily, we have grown every year. Now, the ACE presidential platform. Thanks to one of my friends, I became an ACE member in 2009. I've always been available to help at any event that I could and needed my help. I've also helped ACE regional reps organize events, help organize events for SFNEOnline Day at Six Flags New England. Started an online video podcast in 2012 called The Grove Show. We talk about and promote amusement park news, upcoming ACE events, interviews with relevant people. This help builds up event awareness that will increase attendance and recruit new members by visually showing the great events regional reps and event directors put on. I've built up a good relationships with amusement park management. I've interviewed events directors, regional reps, amusement park, local, and corporate employees live on the air. I was able to break down activities, show tentative schedule of events for ACE events. I was also able to get insight from amusement park people about what is new and coming from them. And then next is, why should I be a president? 1, I know how to motivate people, get members engaged and excited about their passion. 2, I work well with others and know how to get the job done. 3, I'm willing to compromise and find a happy medium to ensure a better future. 4, I've been able to make LV Controls Inc. successful. My experience leading our employees, bringing financial reform to our company, and making LV Controls profitable for over 10 years. Employee morale is at an all-time high based on my innovative management skills. I am going to make ACE great again. That's what I am going to do, Daniel Campbell. And then 5, I know how to promote, engage, listen, talk to our younger and older members. I always work towards what is best for our membership and ACE organization. 6, I have an open door policy for both open and private conversations. Now next it says, what can I do to take ACE to a positive future? 1, I'm open to suggestions and ideas for change. I want everyone to feel free to talk to me about anything. Inclusion is the best way to make sure our members feel welcome and appreciated. 2, I will make sure that all of our regional reps have the tools needed to get their jobs done and either material they need or a plan for recruiting and promoting. I will also make sure new members are contacted by ACE and welcome to the club. A quick message goes a long way to make sure that members feel welcomed and celebrated. 3, current news and events information need to get out as quickly as possible through emails and social media. I will also use YouTube as a medium to create videos and show possible future members the fun that we have, what we talk about, showing in the world that we are a great community of people sharing the same passion. At ACE, we are all accepted for who we are and not what we have. I will have our members and reps covering events they are on. This will also help engage members at the events to share the content with those who could not attend. They will feel that they're part of the event as it's going on, and I'll make sure our publication, Ace News and Roller Coaster Magazine, remain relevant and interesting for generations to come. 4, hey, I'm working on making SFNE online, and I'm trying to make it all great. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it all great. I'm one man trying to do it all, I guess. So where did I leave? Okay, so 4, I'll put a high priority on recruiting new younger members. This will inject new life into ACE and get younger people more involved in our organization and events. Younger members will better enjoy what ACE is about and become more engaged within the club. 5, I'll be working with the vice president to make sure issues of the past that have been resolved slowly and not at all will be addressed more timely. Disciplinary items will be taken care of in a timely manner to get them resolved and prevent repeat offenders. 6, I want to make sure that the national events still hold that special feeling, a must-go-to event every year after year. The event must be the best value as possible. I will use my negotiating skills and relationships to get the best possible event at the lowest price possible. Doing this while celebrating the parks we are attending, as well as the roller coasters that hold a special meaning to us. Making sure we are able to get people excited about the events, but making sure we are able to get as many people as possible to go with pricing and a great, well-planned event. 7, we need to make sure that the preservation of the past continues. This is what ACE is about. We need to make sure that our focus remains on this topic and our history that has gone on for over 40 years. It is the main reason why ACE is so highly regarded in this industry, and we will maintain our standards we have put in place so we can celebrate not only the history but the preserving the past for another 40 years. Mount Olympus versus Laurent. I'll go Laurent. Why not? ACE. Number 8, ACE Finances membership events news will be reinvigorated, making sure we continue to be a first-class roller coaster club. And then, finally, dirty mistake or dirty park. I'll take a dirty mistake. I don't want a dirty park. And finally, the promise. If you're looking for someone that is willing to work for its members and to have their voices heard, I'm that person. I will always fight for you, fight for what's best for our club. It's time for change and time to bring ACE into the future so the legacy can continue. We all know change doesn't happen overnight. It will take hard work, but we can start a new foundation for change towards new and better future while keeping our core values in place. If you want to find out more about me and what I can do for ACE, please head to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/TheRealGrove I will be releasing videos breaking down each piece of my platform. As always, thank you for your support and keep on coasting. So, that's the platform. I don't know if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, even cares. But if you have anything that you would like to say, if I'm leaving the it open for anybody to ask questions, if you even paid attention to the platform, because what I'm trying to do here is, I've actually engaged tons of members, and I notice more and more people are starting to join. Like Danielle and her boyfriend, Jessica and Alyssa. I know those are people I know, but they've joined because they want to join. They see the value in the club, I guess. They can speak for themselves why they wanted to join. I'm sure it wasn't just because of me, but they see all the fun I have, so why not? So basically, in a nutshell, this is what I've been told by members. I'm not calling anybody out because I'm not, like the rat and saying, hey. The shakes at SFNE cost $14.99, but if you have like a Diamond Elite membership, it's $7.50. Basically, what I want to do is just make sure that this is what's being told to me by members, and hopefully that the people in the executive committee, reps all around the country, listen to this, because this is why it may look like they're having issues retaining members and actually recruiting younger members, because these are serious, what I would call allegations towards people. Nobody called out people in particular, but what they said was the EC, which is the executive committee. So basically, when I reached out to people, I wanted to know what people felt, and then tell them about what I was about through this platform. And a lot of people are happy, thrilled. Some are scared to death. But basically, what they said was the older members basically push aside, bully, talk down on the younger members, and they lost a lot of younger members. They've gone off to TPR, Coaster Crew, and any other coaster clubs, and goes, no, I'm all set. They were like, we loved ACE, and there's no point because they just say we're idiots, and they've left. Some people are willing to come back if I can inject change into the club. It seems from what I'm hearing, and some of the stuff that I see, I don't see everything. I haven't seen everything that people have told me, but everything's hearsay, so take it with a grain of salt. But this is what I'm being told, that the events are too expensive. The events are the national events, and maybe some of they're just saying events are too expensive. The value of what you're paying for isn't there. Also, the how do I put it? The event. They basically what they want is they want it to be more fun again, and some of the comments that I've heard were, it's just old, white men doing their thing, and they're basically calling Ace the old man's club, and the kids don't want to be part of the old man's club. They want to be with the hip and young clubs, and they want to have fun, and they feel that this is just what I'm being told. So, uh, you know, I agree to an extent on some of these things, and the reason why I agree to an extent is I'll give you the example. When I joined Ace back in 2009, there was nobody saying, "Hey, Josh, nice to meet you. Thanks for joining the club." There was none of that. It was kind of like fend for yourself, and I don't agree with that method. I think there has to be a way. I don't know all the ins and outs and how the things work. Like when somebody signs up, I don't know who gets notified. I don't know any of that, and a lot of people feel like an outcast that they don't fit in, and that shouldn't be the way. Everybody should fit in. Doesn't matter your skin color, your sexual orientation, your religion, how much money you have, what money you don't have. It shouldn't matter. The events should be at the best price possible, at the best value possible, and the best schedule of events possible. That's really, uh, I mean, that's really the heart of it all. And plus, I want to make sure that members that feel outcasted, whether young or old, don't feel that way. I mean, look at all the people that are in this chat right now that are watching this show. All the people have one common thing that we all have. We all love roller coasters. We all love going to events. We all love stuffing our faces with food. That's how I get this. We all like to eat. We all like to ride. We have fun. Most of my friends came from Ace. Actually, all the current friends I have are from Ace. You got AJ, you got Luco, and I met Dave and Jody through Ace. I've met Pete Flaherty, and I met. I mean, the names go on and on. Marcus Bean, and all you guys in the chat that I've actually met and became friends with and hang outside of coasters. That we go out on trips together, we hang out, whatever. All because of Ace. We all had a common bond. Maybe I was an outcast and everybody else was an outcast, and we're not Mr. Popularity, and we all just kind of gravitated towards each other, and that's just what it is. So, I mean, that's cool. I mean, people complain about the cliques that are in Ace, and I see the cliques, and by all means, people are going to form their own cliques. They're going to want to hang with the people that are best. I know as silly as it sounds, you're never going to get rid of the cliques, because that's like me. I must have a clique because I hang, but my clique is just ever growing. You know what I'm saying? My clique just grows because we just take in all the people that don't want them in their cliques. We take all those people in. We hang out with everybody. We're all, we're kind of like the toys on the Misfit Island and the Rudolph cartoon there. The Island of Misfit Toys. That's like my crew. I am the Island of Misfit Acers. That's what it is. I guess we're all outcasts. I guess. CoasterCon is $380 without any discounts. If you have season passes to Six Flags, Busch Gardens, and King's Dominion, you get money off based off of which pass you have. I know when I did the math, I have a Busch Gardens pass and I have a Six Flags pass. So, what do you call it? I think it comes to under $200. It's like $195 or so. It's under $200 for CoasterCon. I mean, that's a value. Yes, itself. I mean, I don't even remember what CoasterCon cost in 2010 when I went for Kennywood. I don't remember what that one costed. I don't even remember what the Dollywood one costed in 2012. Or I don't even remember what I don't even remember what any of them costed. I'll be honest. I know a couple of them were like over $200 even with discounts. Here's the problem, and if you look at the executive committee minutes that's on the site that anybody can read, if you remember, you can go look it up. They were saying that Six Flags America and King's Dominion are given free ERT. They're not charging Ace to give ERT. The Busch Gardens is, and that's part of the cost. I know cost for ERT is not cheap. And I mean, even at $380 a person, and I get it, families are trying to, there's a lot of families that are going, I don't know if I can go because it's, there's 3, 4, 5 of us at $380 and we want to go. And, there's a lot of talk of, it becomes this not affordable thing. And you gotta find, it's like the days of Paul Blick when, I mean, some events were high, some events were awesomely priced, but no matter what they were, there was tons of value within the when you looked at the the schedule of events. And we'll go over the CoasterCon one because I got that and CoasterCon information here. I got all kinds of stuff for CoasterCon to go over too, and then some other so like I said, the whole thing is we got to make sure that the events are affordable, and like the value. Like, people have complained already about the tentative schedule events, saying that it's crap, and they're like, it's not really that good, and so there's an issue with that. So you take it with a grain of salt. Like I said, so you want events that are, like I said, you want them to be priced well, and even if they're priced a little high, but at least get some bang for your buck. I mean, if you really think about it, for $380, I know that's, for some people that's steep, and I'm not knocking you if you can't afford it, because there's times I'm looking at it and I'm going, oh man, how am I going to swing this? But where can you go for $380? For a whole week of park entrance, you get your park tickets, you get food, you get ERT and whatever. I know people are complaining about the amount of meals. There's less. I think this is one of the least amount of meals for a CoasterCon, so people are kind of unhappy about that. So you have a Six Flags pass. Concerned to get a Busch Platinum pass. That's what I have. I have the Six Flags membership, and I have the Busch Platinum pass. So I'm using those. Oh, excuse me, for the discounts for con. So that way I can have that, and it'll be good. And for the discounts for con. So again, if you're watching this and thinking, why should I vote for this guy? Well, like I said, the proof is in the pudding. I know I can handle the job. I know it's like a full-time job that you don't get paid for, but at the end of the day, and a lot of people have told me that they're excited that I'm throwing my hat in the ring and doing this, because everybody, you guys know me, a lot of people that don't watch the show on a regular basis that know me know that I will, they're expecting me to be the long shot, the shot in the arm that Ace needs. That's basically what I've become, so to speak. It's like I'm the voice of the people. The people want to, they think I'm basically going to stir the pot, and maybe I will. Probably am, because there's a problem with an Ace. That's what it boils. There is a problem, and we're going to find the problems, fix the problems, and don't be like, oh, well, you said you're going to fix the problems. Just remember this, that the people that are in the executive committee that want the things to stay are going to fight me tooth and nail to not get it done. So we need to fight back to make sure that, and it's not, and please don't take it as I'm going to like change Ace and make it stupid by any means. No, we're going to keep the core values of what Ace is. But we just need to change a few things, make it fun, make it attractive to younger members, while also retaining the current membership. Because if we don't do something, Ace isn't going to last another 40 years. People are like, nah, Ace ain't going nowhere. Trust me. There's problems with an Ace that, I mean, I know it sounds like I'm making it like this, like Ace is going to explode, implode, and end. It's not. But no, just today is not the Grove Show. Just today. Thursdays are always Grove Show days. This is Ace election days. This today is the Ace election talk, Ace talk. Thursday, we're back to Grove Show days. And we're going to go through events. And then after we go through the events and stuff, we can go right to Grove Show. So you can kind of get like a Grove Show and a half this week, realistically. Realistically, you get like a Grove Show and a half, which is cool. So, like I said, for those that want to vote for me, and want to ask questions and talk about this, by all means, if you're watching this after, leave comments down below. I'm not afraid of criticism, comments, hate, love. Tell me the things that you love about Ace. Tell me things you hate about Ace. Tell me things that you personally want to know, personally want to, change. That's what all this is about. Oh, no, I just named it just Special Ace Election Broadcast. That's all it is. It's still a Grove Show, but it's just for tonight, it's called the Special Ace Election Broadcast. That's all. That's all it is. And, but yeah. And just for those that do vote, and if I do happen to win, I know, and people said, don't say this, don't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to always have an open door policy. So you can contact me any which way you can. Like I said, if you have comments, questions, concerns about anything, you can do it, if it's okay to talk about it publicly. If you want to remain anonymous about it, by all means, I want you to be able to feel comfortable to talk to me about any problems that you have with an Ace, and we'll try to take care of them as best as we can. There's a small margin of members that feel, well, and we joke about this all the time. Wow, what does the YouTube channel say? Oh, it says SFNEOnline TV. Because, okay. The name of it, because we merged the two. Because the Grove Show was always part of SFNEOnline, and people were confused and not watching the Grove Show, so we just merged it to one. That's why it is. Yeah, see, surprisingly, DJ, you haven't had problems. I haven't really had many problems myself. There are just things that I noticed that I myself would like to change. And once I started publicly talking about me running, people have come to me with their problems. I mean, in the beginning, and by all means, I'm not saying that, the reps or Ace members have to be best friends with everybody. But it all boils down to saying, hey, when somebody joins the club, they're rolling in, like if it's a nor'easter or an event, they're rolling in by themselves. Maybe they brought a friend, and people are always trying to make friends. It doesn't matter what any organization you're in. I don't like that, no acknowledgement that you even exist. You know what I'm saying? I had that happen to me, and I know a lot of people that had that happen to me. That's one thing, and the younger members that come to me are afraid to speak up to even volunteer at events, because every time they talk, and even if they sound like they know what they're talking about, the older members are going, shut up, you're an idiot. It's going all over Facebook. And the weird thing about that is I'm surprised that the people that are saying these things aren't getting in trouble from the disciplinary committee, because there is like a no, bullying thing within the Ace Code of Conduct, which I have upstairs on my table, because I was looking at it earlier. It came with the membership cards. Hey, Ace Code of Conduct. They sent one in there for Jessica and Elizabeth. I was reading it, and I've read it online a bunch of times. But there was a thing, you're not supposed to be doing this, and people have been getting in trouble on doing it, and it's kind of weird that no action has taken place. I mean, I had an issue a couple of years ago with the such and such person that I reported for 3 years and nothing got done. And then if I said something publicly on the Grove Show, and then, I'm catching, hell and holy water at me. It's just weird how things work. So we need to fix certain little problems. That's all. And plus, the problem is retaining and keeping younger members. It's a problem. They're all bailing out. Little by little, they're all bailing out. There was like, I don't remember the number anymore, but it was like, we'll just say between 30 and 50 people were ready to bail out of Ace, like now. They're like, I've had it, I'm done. And I said, look, wait till after the election. Let's see what happens. Uh, by all means, if I lose and you just can't take it, by all means, just do what you got to do. But wait, maybe I can do something. But don't set these expectations like things are going to happen. Probably most of it's not even going to happen in the first term. If I can try and win the second term, maybe something happens then. People are afraid of change. And, you know, it's like that, and it's not just it's anywhere. People are afraid of change. People just like the just to go the straight and narrow, do their thing, and then it works. And I know Ace over the years has done changed some of the rules and did things to help make better because I know there's always been problems with different items and people because let's face it, there are some members, and it goes across a lot of clubs. It's not just Ace, but there are people because of being in a club feel entitled and then act like jerks, and that needs to stop. They're like, I've seen it, people walking, strutting like a peacock, thinking they own the place just because they're in a club and they feel entitled, so get out of my way. And that's just not how it is. As to your comment there, Daniel Campbell, I don't personally know the president, and I haven't seen all the inner workings. Because not everything's out in the open in the public. You got to read the meeting minutes, read the magazines and the newsletters to see what he's doing, see what the rules are being implemented, and I've been going over all that stuff, compiling information. I've been studying all that stuff for the last 2 terms. It's been slow going to reading because I've been so busy, but I've been reading. Like I'm laying in bed and I just read some more and read some more and then leave off and then come back and read some more and read some more. Because I want to make sure that when I, do this and then if I win, I want to make sure I'm up to snuff and I know exactly what I got to do. They've sent, I've gotten a copy of the duties of the president and the vice president and so on and so forth. So I know what the duties are. It's kind of like being at my job, except the one I work at now I get paid and this one I don't, but it's basically the same stuff. That's why I know I can handle it and do it, and I think I can start kind of making some change. Now even if I don't win, what I look to get out of this is that people get more engaged, more and more younger members, even current and older members, kind of get engaged, want to help volunteer, get motivated. Because think about it, this is whoever's a member in here, this is your club. This is my club, your club. It's all our club. So you shouldn't be afraid to step up to the plate and run for an office. You shouldn't be afraid to talk to a rep or other race members or the executive committee. You shouldn't have to worry about any of that. And a lot of people are. You should want to say, hey, I like these events to change. They're not fun anymore. But the thing is, when I ask, why aren't they fun anymore? Nobody will tell me the answer. They just go, no, it's not fun. So I can't really take that comment with a grain of salt if you're not giving me it's kind of like when I talk to Parks. When I say to him, Parks always say, like, for example, the park emailed me yesterday asking my input about the membership and my day at the park and the benefits and stuff. They valued my opinion. And I said, hey, XYZ, and we'll talk about that Thursday. And, they value my opinion enough to ask me my opinion. And they know that, hey, I'm going to say, if I have a bad comment about it, I'm not trashing it. And I go, hey, this didn't work or this was bad, but here's my suggestion to fix it. You can take it you can try it out. You can tell me to go pound sand, whatever. And sometimes they actually take that idea and they use it. Matter of fact, from the feedback that I gave to Park, there's a couple tidbits for the membership that they're going to use that they didn't even think about that I presented to them. They're like, oh, wow, that's cool. So that, I get respected in that way because, and that's the same thing. When somebody's telling me that the events aren't fun, well, tell me why they aren't fun and make a suggestion of what you think can make it more fun. If you're not telling me that, I can't take you seriously enough to think that the events aren't fun. I don't have that warm and fuzzy feeling that I used to. Like, a few years ago when I would see the itineraries for like CoastaCon and SpringCon, I'd be like, yeah, I gotta go, and I would make sure I go. And then lately, I'm kind of like, So you take it with a grain of salt. It's give and take, give and take. So if anybody that if you don't want to like comment here, even in public, and you have um, a question or a comment about any of this, and you don't want to say in public, by all means, message me, and we'll go through that. And as time goes on, we'll do more of these broadcasts. We'll talk more about the platforms, because I'm gonna make videos that better clear it out instead of my scatterbrain jumping around answering questions. They'll just be straight video, the platforms and each topic, and talk about it, and then people can talk about it that way and get a better understanding. But I at least want to get this out there so people can watch it later, ask me questions about it, say whatever they want, and do whatever they got to do, if that makes any sense. So first, before we answer your question, Mr. Infinite Coast, Infinite Coasters, we're going to go over these few events quickly, and then we will answer your question and any other questions that you have, that anybody has. All right, so let me go down the list. We'll do this. And then if you have any other questions about Ace stuff while I'm rambling off about events, by all means, stop me. All right, so Wooden Warrior Day is coming up May 5th. You order that through the park. $39.06. If you don't have a pass holder, the pass holder is $28.06. You get ERT lunch, all-day wristband, a T-shirt, free parking, 9 a.m. registration, and then ERT to follow. Parks open 11 to 5. May 5th, if you're looking to go to, May 5th, May 12th, if you're looking to go to Cedar Point, there's no North Coast Con at Cedar Point. The registration deadline is April 28th, so that's going to be coming up. So if you want to do that, 5/18 to 5/19 is Coaster stock at Kings Island. You can go on their website, and the tickets end May 6th. For those in the Texas area wanting to go to Texas, on May 25th through the 26th is Fiesta Fest at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, and there's no flyer for that yet. June 1st to June 2nd, Coaster Shack, which is at Holiday World. June 2nd is Ace Day at Clementon Park down in Jersey. And then June 9th is Seaside Screams at Casino Pier. June 17th through the 22nd is CoasterCon 41, which I will be going to, and then you can listen to me blab more about my platform there. But where the hell is it? All right, yeah. So the cost is $380 for CoasterCon. Ace members 3 to 11 is $342. Non-members is $475. There's season pass holder discounts up to $231. The registration deadline must be postmarked by May 26th or completed online by June 3rd. No registrations will be accepted after June 3rd. You're going to get 6 days park admission to 3 host parks, free parking at all 3 parks, 9 ERT sessions, 2 dinners, 3 lunches, snacks, behind the scenes tours, Midway Olympics 40th anniversary celebration presentations, and more. There's no on-site registration. If you have a Six Flags season pass, $77 discount. You got a Cedar Fair Platinum Pass, you get a $56 discount. If you have a Busch Gardens SeaWorld membership or season pass, the discount's $98. They talk about parking. They talk about Ace General Store, sales tables, photo and video contest. Submissions for photo contests got to be made at the Residence Inn by Marriott, Greenbelt, Maryland, on Sunday, June 17th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Video contest entries should be mailed to Chris Smilek with his address and must be received by the contest director by June 7th. There's all kinds of rules. You can go to coastcon.com/contest and get all that information. Let's see what else is there. Yeah, there's all kinds of thank yous and stuff there. All this stuff can be found on the website. You don't need me for that, but I like to talk about it anyway. You also get... Did I just, get rid of the other part of this? Did I? What'd I do with... Oh, it's over here. See, I'm just a cluster. I don't even know what the hell's going on. So, Sunday, June 17th, Six Flags America. And then you're going to, they got the Ace General Store. You got check-in, banquet, table reservations, photo contest, behind-the-scenes tour entry, sign-ups, rubber ducky regatta, duck sales. Then from 5 to 6 is a Welcome and Ace presentation in the Grand Theater. 6 to 8 p.m. Oahu Surfside Patio Pool Party. And they give you booze. 2 alcoholic drink beverages and soft drinks. You're going to get ERT in the water park from 6 to 8. From 8 to 9, you're going to get Wonder Woman, Sky Screaming, non-spitting photo opportunity. 8 to 10, ERT on Superman, Joker's Jinx, Wild One, Batwing, Monday, back there. And then you can leave, if you want, from 8 to 11, stop by Central Park Funland. On the way to King's Dominion, they got some stuff for everybody there. Tuesday, you're at King's Dominion. Wednesday, you're at King's Dominion. Thursday, you're at Busch Gardens. There's all kinds of behind-the-scenes and ERT galores. Wednesday, King's. Thursday, Busch. Friday, Busch. Now, mind you, if you're going to the banquet, you may not want to do the maintenance tours if you're going to... Well, I should say if you're going to get all dressed up, because those that have not been to a banquet and don't know anything about the Ace Banquet, a lot of people, not everybody, like to get dressed up, suits, sometimes tuxes, dresses and stuff like that. I've gone with just shorts and t-shirt. A lot of people do. Some wear a button, like a polo or a button shirt. But if you're not going to the banquet and don't care, you can do Griffin or Verbolten maintenance tours. And that should be interesting to see, because that's not like an everyday offering, so to speak, for everybody to do. So it all depends on what you want to do. I mean, I've been to, a couple banquets. They've been fun. There's usually like a goodie. Like they give you something that's usually sitting at your table or whatever. Then you get to eat some, what I call fancy food. You get to listen to some speakers. And then, when it's done, you get done. And that's being held at, Great Wolf Lodge. That's over by Busch Gardens. So... if you want to go there. So yeah, that's that in a nutshell. We'll go over more CoasterCon stuff when we get closer. And then, when I leave off, I'm just going to... most of these events don't have flyers yet. But then, there's also on the 16th of June, Wild West Fun Day at Adventure Park in Maryland. 6/23 to 6/24 is Ocean Fest. June 30th, Ace Day at Hershey. July 7th, Bunnies, Bobsleds, and... Bears, oh my. That's at Seabreeze Amusement Park. Well, what's the cost? $40 for admission. If you have a season pass, it's for the cost of the picnic, $20. Guests are $45. Or if you got a pass, it's $25. You're gonna get behind the scenes tour of Jack Rabbit, ERT on Jack Rabbit and Bear Tracks, ERT on bobsleds, ERT on Whirlwind. You get to relax, water park, enjoy the park. From 12:30 to 2:30 is a picnic, chow down on barbecue chicken, fresh ground burgers, hot dogs, veggie burgers, Italian sausage, salads, ice cream, and more. So you're going to get all the cool stuff, and that's not a bad price for $40. It's going to get ERT, you're going to get in the park all day, and you're going to get ERT, food, park. Not a bad deal. All right, so that's that. Where am I on here? Then you got on July 14th, Ace Day at Knoebels. Also on July 14th is Ace Day at Lake Compounce. And also on July 14th is Ace Summer Splash, Rage Waters in San Dimas, California. And also on July 14th through the 15th is Thrills in the Hills at Dollywood. July 21st is Ace Plays in Maine. And also KennyCon 29 at Kennywood. On July 28th is Coasters on Rye at Rise Playland. And also Southern Ohio Summerfest. It's at Stricker's Grove and Coney Island out there in Ohio. And then on July 29th is Luna Park Fest 8 at in Luna Park and Coney Island. So those are all the events that are coming up. Waiting for flyers so we can do some proper promotions on those. I don't know if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns about any of the Ace stuff, the platform, the election, the candidates, the events, the card. If not, we can move on to everybody else's questions about anything that you have. But to answer your question, Infinite Coasters, let me scroll back up here to where your question was. The membership pass holders get to ride Harley Quinn before the season pass holders in public, or do the membership pass holders and season pass holders get to ride it together on opening? All right, the way that it's going to work is if you have a membership pass, any of them, gold to diamond elite, you get access before season pass holders. I don't know if they're going to have season pass holder days like they used to, but it looks like it's just going to be memberships because, they're just trying to get Six Flags is trying to get the people to get memberships and get away from the passes. That's what they're trying to do. Well, that's what it looks like they're trying to do. Eventually, the regular season pass, I got a pass. It ain't worth it. That's just the way things go. In the world of, it's a business and they're going to try and make money any way they can, and that's just the way for them to do it. So if you got a membership, you will, in fact, be able to ride Harley Quinn before anybody else. And then June 2nd is the date. They put it on the marquee, down by the gazebo, in the games area at Six Flags New England on opening day. And I talked to Pete Carmichael, the new park president, and he confirmed that. I said, is the rumor true? And I think he was probably going, what is he asking? But he said that, yep. And he goes, membership pass holders will get first dibs on Harley Quinn. So sometime before that, probably that weekend, probably Memorial Day weekend, you will in fact get to ride it, and then everybody else will get to ride it starting June 2nd. That's that's the realness of what's going on with that. If that makes any sense to you whatsoever. I don't know if that if that's your cup of tea, but and don't forget, Thursday is the regular Grove show. We don't have membership pass holder days announcement yet. Once I find that out, I'll let everybody know when that's happening. But yeah, Thursday's Grove show will be. We're going to talk all about opening day, all the cool stuff going on, membership benefits, things, all kinds of stuff. We'll talk about that, and then plus the week after there will be no show because I'll be away on a cruise, so we won't have a show. But we'll still be releasing videos because I'll upload them before I leave, and then I'll just upload videos while I'm gone, so you have something to watch while I'm gone. So that will get done. So we're gonna get out of here in a few minutes. So before we do get out of here, anybody that made it to the end that watches this after the fact, leave a comment down below if you have any questions about my platform. If you don't understand anything that I said, like I said, you have questions, comments, concerns. Let us know what you love about Ace. Let us know what you hate about Ace. What would you like to change? What would you like to keep? What would you like to see happen? Any suggestions? There's a lot of people out there that say, hey, the events aren't as fun anymore. Well, why aren't they fun? Let us know in the comments below. Just, let us know. Let us know why you think. I mean, I know some, like DJ Dog said he loved CoasterCon last year. I missed out on it. And I love the idea from CoasterCon last year that they had, I believe it was dinner inside the go-kart track. I thought that was cool. I was like, I kind of wish I got to do that. I found that cool. You know what I kind of hope they do? I don't know if they can pull that off. Somehow have dinner inside Dock Castle when you're at Busch Gardens. That would be cool. Does Busch Gardens even have a dinner? Because there's only 2 dinners, which is kind of weird. Do they have a dinner? Yeah, they have a dinner. Oh, that's King's Dominion. Yeah, there's no dinner at Busch Gardens. There's a lunch, but there's no dinner. What am I supposed to do for food? What am I supposed to do for food? There's no date yet, but once I find out, I'll let everybody know. There has been no date announced for membership pass holder days for Harley Quinn. That hasn't been announced yet. Not yet. But once we know that, trust me, it'll be all over Facebook, The Grove Show. It'll be everywhere. It'll be everywhere for everybody to see. It's going to be everywhere. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to, that platform that I blabbed on and blabbed on and blabbed on about, that's going to get sent into Ace tomorrow, along with my photo. That will get done tomorrow. Because I still got to take the photo. It's going to be of this. Can I go like this? Walk like an Egyptian. Oh, that's kind of like this. Oh, like this. It's probably going to be Memorial Day weekend. I'm probably betting is when you're going to get, what do you call it? The membership days. I think that's when you're going to get that. Then again, I have no idea when the dates are because I'm not looking at a calendar exactly. But yeah, so like I said, we'll sometime after the cruise, I'll probably do 1 or 2 of these a month about the Ace elections as we get closer to the Ace elections. But I wanted to start out with this. That's why we did this. I know it's kind of shocking that it wasn't exactly the Grove show this evening. That's why we went over all these Ace events, CoastaCon, the new membership cards, my platform, announced all the candidates that were running. And for those, if you just tuned in and you missed out on it all when it ends, you can go back and watch all that stuff. Also, like I said, if you haven't subscribed, leave a comment, hit the little like button over there. Or if you want to put a thumbs down if you don't like me, be like, oh, I don't like this guy, he sucks, whatever. It is what it is. So, like I said, what I really want out of everybody that's an Ace member that's watching this, if you didn't plan on voting, vote. It doesn't matter if you're voting for me or the other guy. I just want everybody to be engaged. I want everybody to have a voice. I want everybody to stand up and fight what they believe in. That's it. Even if I lose, if I can get everybody motivated enough, engaged to want to volunteer, help out, vote, say something. That's the ultimate goal. This isn't about me. I don't care if I win or I lose. Well, I would like to win. I'm really actually trying to win, but I just want people to be more engaged. The younger people need to step up and start their ascending to what I would call stardom, and making sure that you try to volunteer at events in whatever region that you're in. And if they say no, just keep asking. Eventually, they'll say yes. That's how it all begins. I mean, one, you can't be taken serious if you're not trying to help out. You can't be the one that just sits there and complains and then be like, oh, well, they talk down on us and they do all these things, and step up, volunteer. Don't take being called an idiot. I mean, don't go over there and start punching people in the face, nothing like that. But say, hey, look, just because you're older doesn't mean that my point isn't valid. There's no need to be bullied or anything. We all love the same hobby. We're all in this to have fun. And that's what it always should be about. Nobody should be beefing and yelling. You don't have to be best friends with everybody. That's fine. Everybody has their own little cliques. Everybody does their thing. But at the end, we all unite together and have fun. We're eating stuff in our faces and we're riding the rides, hands in the air, having a good old time, making new friendships, and hanging out with old friendships. Just doing what we do. That's what it's all about. And if you're not feeling that warm and fuzzy feeling, then we need to do that. What is your question, Mr. Infinite Coasters? He's got a question. What is that question? What is your question, sir? Yeah, I know, it's kind of like delayed, like 30 seconds, a minute. But in the meantime, if you have not joined Ace and you want to join Ace, let's see if I hit the right button. Oh, yeah, you hit that. You just go right there.